All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and on Blue Devil. Check this out. Today, this is gonna be the only video of the day. Uh, this is gonna be the only video of the day because we're working on some here at the studio, so we're trying to get things together. But other than that, we'll be back to normal scheduling tomorrow. We'll be dropping 3 to 4 videos on Southside reactions and 3 to 4 videos on Blue Devil reactions. So if you guys are not subscribed, go over there and hit the subscribe button. But other than that, salute to everybody that pulled up Friday for the live. We even went live on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. Salute to everybody that was in the building, everybody that showed love, everybody that came through, everybody that requested music. We played a lot of music from all kinds of characters, from Chicano rap to hip hop to oldies, old school, all that. We played it all. So salute to everybody that pulled up. This Friday we will not be going live for music requests because we have a haters only podcast at 7 p.m. ODM Slim, Crip Max ex manager. He gonna pull up this Friday 7 p.m. So make sure you guys are there. But other than that, this video right here is Mr. Criminal live on air. He is interviewing or podcasting with Young Dopey. Now look, a lot of people sent me this video over the weekend. A ton of people saying, "Hey, Criminal talking about you. Criminal talking about you. He don't like you. He don't like you. He's always bringing you up. Blah blah blah. What you do to him? What you do to him?" And listen, I'll tell you guys like this. I ain't got no issue with Criminal. And even if he had an issue with me, there's no reason for me not to like him. Now, whatever I say about his music, that's how I feel. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, look, if I don't like it, I don't like it. That's simple. There's guys that I like that people will tell me, like, why the fuck you like that? And that's just the way it is. It's my preference, and as grown men, motherfuckers gotta respect that and understand that. You know, maybe the reason I don't like Criminal is because my homie was Snapper. Who knows? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but hey, listen, I'm a human being, and that's the way it is. But 99.9% of the time, I'm an unbiased person. But check this out. I guess he's talking with Dopey, a young Dopey, ex affiliate of King Lil G, and I guess they're talking about the reaction that I did on Young Dopey posting bail, right? So we're gonna get into this video right here. We're gonna watch it together, and we're gonna give you guys a Southsiders reaction. So with no further ado, let's go. Whoops, there we go.
And it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like we all have our struggles, and being celebrities, as we speak of, or public figures.
Put celebrities.
Not only do we have that target on our back from having to watch and protect ourselves to go home to our families, but just motherfuckers talking. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody's gonna pick apart everything. Just like I seen a haters podcast.
Hold on, before we get into that part, he said, as being celebrities, I don't think they're full. Well, I think Criminal's a full-blown celebrity. I'm not gonna lie. I think Young Dopey's a hood celebrity. Young Dopey. There's some tracks that I like. I like the one with King Lil G that he just did with Shadow and everybody in there. I think his verse was better than Shadow. As a matter of fact, the best verses from that I like was Drummer and Young Dopey. He came with that gangster. He came with that gangster flow and that young style shit, and I fuck with it. But like again, I think Criminal's celebrity because he's super big. People know him everywhere he goes. So he out there. Young Dopey's trying to get to that level, and salute on that grind. But he said, a lot of people pick apart things, and they do, bro. Listen, when you on the internet, people gonna look for whatever reason not to like you. Even family, homie. That's the way it is. Family, unknown strangers, people that don't know nothing about nothing. That's what it is. You can't stop it. It'll never be stopped. It's just what the internet is. Let's go.
Straight up, was talking all kinds of crazy shit like about your situation, and I'm like, damn, homie, like the homie don't know what the homie's going through. Like for him to sit there and speak about it with so much passion and anger, like it was distasteful for him, and like he was upset. I'm like, damn, you don't even know the homie like that to be speaking on it. Like, why does it bother another man so much? You know what I mean?
Look, it don't bother me at all. Listen, whatever I talk about, I'm off the topic in 5 minutes, my boy. Let me make that very clear. People that think that I might sit here and dwell on them. I come in here, I record the video, then I leave this studio and I go sit in the back and just fucking wander off. Like I don't sit there and be like, I don't. I don't. I'll go watch TV in the back and eat a fucking sandwich. Like I don't give a shit. Like that's just me. I'm off the topic. So I don't have it doesn't bother me like what I said about Dopey or whatever he got going on. Nothing can bother me. I'm so unbothered because I'm at a point in my life where I'm cool, I'm comfortable as shit. So can't nothing bother me. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. But as far as being angry as well, the same thing. I think I come off as angry, but I've told people I'm just an asshole. Like, I'm not a dirtbag. I'm just an asshole. I'm not a yes man. I'm the guy that's going to tell you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, all the homies that I got around me are the same way like me. And if one of them, like the other day, I had the homie here and he was telling me some shit I wanted to hear, I'd be like, "Fool, quit fucking lying. Is that what you want me to believe, or is that the truth? Like, I'm gonna call you out on it, right?" But listen, he said, "Why am I speaking on young Dopey's situation without knowing the homie?" All right, let me explain that. First of all, when you grab a phone and you press record and you say, "I'm out on bail, blah, 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 blah," and you press send and it goes off to the internet, you want a reaction from people. You want people to talk. You want people to comment. That's the plan. That's the reason why you're doing it, right? Uh, so when I grab the video, I'm only dissecting it based off of the words you said, right? I'm not saying anything is factual. I'm just saying this is what it looks like. Now, if you were to give us a backstory, if you were to say, this is exactly what happened, so that way nobody has to guess, then guess what? We wouldn't be having this conversation, right? So, as a YouTuber, as a content creator, right? I'm only going based off of your words. Right now, I will say this. Salute to Young Dopey because now that I heard the story on why he went on the run, I will say that's very commendable of him. Rest in peace to his pops. I don't know that feeling. Hopefully for me it won't come for a very long time, but I can't be disrespectful because I don't know what that feels like, and I can only imagine that, being put in that situation, I would probably do the same as he did. That was very commendable of him. But as far as like me trying to like, put smut up on his name or be disrespectful, listen, all I'm doing is trying to boost the homie, right? Because once I make content about you, guess what happens? The next blogger picks it up, and the next blogger picks it up, and the next blogger picks it up. And now everyone's talking about Young Dopey, and now Young Dopey can grab that and use it to his advantage and try to boost whatever he got going on. And that's what it is. If I was such a piece of shit, I don't even talk about the homies. I move on and talk about other people that are not within my community. Like, come on, like, this is ammo. This is ammo for you motherfuckers. Now, some aren't smart enough to realize it, and those ones are the mugrosos, with dirty tank tops. They're the ones that are not smart enough to use it because right away they talk about let's meet in the alley and fucking dukes up. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So let's keep going.
Like first, like I did about Chito, man. Like I do want to, clarify, man, that I do think that a lot of people have different ways to express themselves.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just did a podcast like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm discussing mental health. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of camaradas have a lot of they will judge. But that's something that I'm just deep like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, man, some people ain't in the right place. And us as men, we have to be a little more like
Solid.
firm.
Unbreakable.
So I'm trying to like
No crybabies.
let
No
man, like
llorones.
let the homies know, or let any man know, like, hey, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like shit got rough for me, even though I was taught to be fucking just a rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far
Bro, listen, I understand. Right there, they're talking about Chito Ranas, right? Because he did an interview with Criminal where he was crying and fucking complaining and blah, blah, blah. And homies were like, fool, you ain't the only one that been through that. And I get it, because he wasn't, right? He's not. He's not the first and not the last. He's just not media trained. He doesn't know what to say. He's not thinking 2 steps ahead. That's the problem. You know, when you on the internet, you got to think 2 steps ahead. I'm already thinking what's going to come from this interview. And nothing's going to come from it at all. Young Dopey ain't going to respond. Criminal ain't going to respond. This is where it ends. And we move on to the next topic. But every time you get on camera or you going to say something, you got to think 2 steps ahead, bro. Always. Always. That's the only way to make sure you don't say something stupid or regret something you're going to do or say on the internet, right? So let's go.
The hater world, man, like I seen that, and I show no judgment to that, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I like his personality, you feel me?
I do too.
He's very
I fuck with
you know, like there's some homies.
But I don't agree with everything he says, obviously.
There's some homies that are very blunt and they're gonna have their opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's something too that us as artists have to be open of, that
Facts.
we have, you know, we're entertainers.
Hey, finally, a homie understands. Listen, there's only a few. I've said this before. I talk a lot of shit about Mr. Capone, right? And he's always there, right? Like, he don't get in his feelings. Why? Because he's a real artist. He knows, right? Young Dopey's another one added to the list now. You know, Criminal's another one added to the list. Yeah, Criminal's halfway there. But listen, that's what you got to go through. Like, I think people have a problem with it being me because I look like them. And we're under the same umbrella, so they're looking at it like, come on, fool, you know we don't get down like that. Come on, dog, you know we shouldn't be saying shit like that. Come on, bro, you shouldn't be talking about another homie, blah, blah, blah. But right now, we not talking no politics. This ain't no hood business. It's not no street shit. This is all entertainment shit, right? Like, I'm not talking about Dopey's hood, his whatever he got going. Bro, we talking about music shit. That's what we talking about. And I'm glad that he understands that, because look, I'm what you call a vlogger, right? Or whatever, YouTuber, or whatever the fuck. People make videos about me all day. And I say, keep making them. Keep making them. Well, we're going to expose you. Keep going. Let me see I'll tell you if it's true or not. Right? Like, let me see. And you know what that does? All that does is create more content upon content, which brings more money and more money. You know, now people might say like, oh, fuck, you do it for the money? Well, what the fuck else would I do it for? Why the fuck else would I sit here? To entertain a bunch of motherfuckers for what? For peanuts? That's how I'm going to survive? Come on, bro. You know, and then motherfuckers be like, get a real job, get a real job. Listen, my boy. Just shut the fuck up. Let's go.
We have our business out there, and we have those that react to it.
Facts.
So I can't really be mad at somebody that don't know and is naive to, you know, what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
And when he means naive and do not know, he's talking about his situation that I spoke about. You know, the bail and all that. And again, I'm only talking about the video he gave us, right? And I think that video did like 20-some thousand views, you know? So add that onto whatever he got, that's 100,000 views of Young Dopey. Shit, give that shit to me all day long.
I mean, have I asked about who he is and all this stuff? Oh, yeah, best believe that, you know?
Yeah.
And to me, I just be like, all right, you know, cool. You know what I'm saying? He got his little hustle going on, and he got to run his numbers up.
If he has the entertainment business, I fuck with a lot of people from back in the day, you know, solid homies, right? If he has the streets, no blemish in my credibility. So salute all day, you know.
Everything is about clickbait. And you see, I understand those things. You know, so to me, we living in a different era.
Facts.
Way different era.
So to me, it's just like, all right, do your thing. Like, you know, like, would I split, like, you know, something with you one day? Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, like, there's certain people that I like to mingle with. You know, I don't know. You know, like, shit. You know, like, I don't like getting addressed like that. You know, sometimes there be some homies that be calling me like, why this and why that and woo woo. And I'll be like, watch your tone, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the way I am. Because if somebody got loud with me in the neighborhood, I'll fucking clock his ass.
For sure.
And
Facts, right? But again, Young Dopey's able to distinguish the streets versus the entertainment, right? And I think everybody sort of understands now that I'm just an asshole on the computer or whatever the fuck you call it. But I'm like this in person. Ask everybody that done met me when they've came here. Like, that's the way I am. And, you know, I do it because, look, when you got homies, bro, right, and you just become a yes man, a lot of homies will never learn off of that because you're agreeing with whatever they got going on, right? Like I'll put it to you very simple. If you let a homie come stay at your pad, he gonna stay as long as you don't kick him out. And a lot of homies will be like, well, fuck, he's already here, let him stay, whatever, right? Not me. I'll be like, look, fool, I'm gonna let you stay for 3 months, my boy. That's enough time for you to get your shit together. After that, I ain't trying to hear shit, right? And that might sound like some dirtbag shit, but it's really not. It's like I'm already giving the opportunity of the homie to stay here, right? Plus, I'm encouraging him that he only got 3 months to go, right? That's going to help him get on his feet. If I'm not blunt with him like that, you know what he's going to do? He's going to stay 6 months, then 9 months, then 12 months. How am I helping that homie? How? How am I? By giving him a place to crash? That's not helping the homie. You know, now if he comes at me and be like, hey, look, I got this play. I'm trying to get it together. I need a couple more days. All right, cool, whatever. We can work something out. But that's all it is. That's all it is.
Aiden. So that's the thing. Like, if you could run a fade, run it, you know? But if you could talk to me gentleman like, man, because I was just raised differently, bro.
For sure.
This is why I'm always very respectful. Because anything that I would say in the penitentiary or in the county jail or anything is going to represent the whole raza. So I have to be diplomatic and I have to be understanding.
Facts.
You know, I have to be that mediator at times. So
he can't be that hothead, bro. Listen, you can't be a leader and be a hothead. You can't. You can't be the breadwinner and be just always pissed off or mad or trying to run shit up. And you can't, bro. You have to be understanding. You have to listen to both parties, bro. You know, that's why when you got a great leader, you know, he got a lot of responsibility, bro. You know, he can't just, oh, I'm going to go with the homie because he said this. Nah, let me hear what the other homie got to say real quick. Maybe there's a reason behind what he did, you know, and then they figure it out.
To me, it doesn't hurt me, you know? Like, to me, I just be like, oh, cool. You know, somebody acknowledge me and recognize me. And if they have their opinion, hey, you know, go at it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Do your homework about me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, at least, and I don't feel like there's ever disrespect.
Nah, he takes it to the level where it's right before it. Like, it'll get under your skin. You'll be like, this motherfucker. And it's like, all right, I can't be mad at him.
Oh, no, you know, the first time I watched it, we actually came from a party. It was like me and my 3 homegirls. And we were all like, we watched like 5 minutes and then we were all drinking, having a good ass time.
Yeah.
And then we was like, oh shit, like, hey, this fool don't even understand, you know? So but if he was right here having a drink with me, like, yeah, that would be a whole different thing. So the internet creates that.
And you know what? I was simply saying, look, Young Dopey's a little too old to you know, still be outside like that. You know, and like I said on that video, look, we got homies that are outside at 50, bro. 45, and they love it. They love it. That's all they want to do. I'm telling you, I have a homeboy here all the time, and I'm always trying to tell him, like, fool, come on, you think it's about that time for you to slow down? And he'll be like, look, fool, I came to the reasoning that I'm a full-blown sureño, and that's what I'm gonna be my entire life. That's what he said, and I just sat there like, fuck, all right, you know, like, and I'm not saying be a ranker, be a bitch, none of that, bro, none of that. I'm simply saying, like, you know, move a little different, you know, don't be that loud, you know, but it is what it is, you know. Dopey said, ask about me. Listen, we already all know. We know his credibility is there. Nobody's questioning that. Like, we know he from the streets. We know he with the business. We know he a solid homie. That's never in question. We were simply going based off of the words that he said when he pulled out that phone and videotaped himself. And again, And again, I do this on purpose to get people talking, right? Now you guys go ahead and leave it down below in the comments. Let me know if Mr. Criminal don't like me. Let me know if he disrespected me in this video. Let me know if Young Dopey felt a certain type of way. Leave it down below. Run up the comments. Run up the likes. This will be the only video of today. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we will be back to normal scheduling. So pull up, show some love. And other than that, this Friday we have ODM Slim, 7 p.m. Haters Only Podcast. And other than that, I'm Blue Devil. This has been a Hater World production, and we out.